One of the things that ambulance conversions have to deal with is getting rid of all the red lights that are on the side. You're not allowed to have them on the side according to the law, therefore they need to either be covered up or painted. I'm going to turn these into floods by using the original reflectors so that the floodlights are slightly indented and don't look like Mickey Mouse ears hanging on the side. Cue the hip-hop music. We'll start out by removing the red lens from the assembly and then getting the gasket material out of the grooves using Goo Gone or Goof Off or any other solvent that works. After 26 years, it's pretty much turned into tar and needs to be cleaned up. Not because it's going to seal with anything, but because it'll look better once it's painted. Just a good stiff metal brush and the solvent itself will help remove all this material. After drying it off, we're going to go ahead and put together the assembly now. A hole will go in the back side of this reflector to allow the wire to come out. We have to do this very carefully because these are very, very expensive and almost impossible to replace. So a pilot hole is drilled into the back, followed by a larger hole to allow the entire wire to come out. Now the washer is going to be inserted in the back. I found one just the right size at the hardware store and got 8 of them to match the 8 lights that we're doing. This will take the stress off the plastic and allow the bracket to bolt straight through. The hardware for the bracket will be installed onto the light so that it's at a 90-degree angle but still pointing downward so that I can have floods on the surrounding landscape rather than off into the space. I put the whole assembly together, but I don't put it on the reflector yet because there's one more step that we've got to do. And that is, we're going to paint this reflector. Now that the back reflector is painted, the entire light can be assembled and installed on the side of the ambulance using the rubber gaskets between the flange and the side metal. Now, we'd always wanted to use the original wires that were in the ambulance box so that I wouldn't have to string new wires on the inside. The problem is tracing all the wires out. There are literally hundreds of them in there and they are all a tangled mess. I'm sure they knew what they were for when they built this thing, but without any instructions to go by, I was going to be tracing for hours. Well, each and every one of the individual wires was marked all along the sheath with what it was for. This was incredible because all I have to do is find the right color, match it up, find the labeling on it, clip it off, and I've got the wire for the light that I needed. This made it very easy for running all of the wiring that was in the back. Once all the wires were identified and tied into the panel that was on the inside, all we had to do was mount the 8 lights, 2 on each side and 2 on the front and 2 on the back. So now we have full area lighting anytime we want it. Thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you again soon. Please like and subscribe if this was any value to you.